let me warmly greet everybody here present. I want to especially start by recognizing the person of the chairman of today's occasion, who is presently outside, and Mrs. Barrister Mrs. Bosina Ibupe, and of course our chief host, Mrs. Chinwezema, who is not here today for something very important. She told me earlier she would be able to make it. And then also recognize all members of the board and governing council of Hall of Fame present here, and the Hall of Famers still here, and Amazons. We're expecting some of representatives of the head of parastatals, and I also say one welcome to our keynote speaker today, Mr. Oluwaka Alonge. In fact, a very brilliant friend of mine. I recall the program we had sometime in our office, I think 2-3 years ago, but it was a loaded one. And then when we had something again to do with the human resources, he being the man managing the human resources of CFAS Group, because they have too many subsidiaries, and this is the man behind it, the management of human resources. So we feel it's important to bring him here again to share what we have with us. So they need to build capacity. Please, nobody's clapping for anybody. So let me also use the opportunity to recognize another wonderful person here today. I'm taking that time, there are not too many, so let me use the opportunity to recognize those who are present here. Our wonderful Hall of Famer, in fact, one of the newest, but doing a great job, and I'm so impressed. The person of our own sister, who is also heading the Human Resources Department of LTT Coastal and Marine Services. Okay, Mrs. Theodora Moise, please. We also have one of the panelists today, also a Hall of Famer, Mrs. Anaroke, who incidentally is not called her ex. She was the Human Resources Director in the Nigerian Shippers Council. So she's here with us today. And we're expecting some other eminent speakers and other people. And here is our wonderful Hall of Famer and the chairperson of today's event, Mrs. she seems to run away from the NC. So, and let me use this opportunity to say thank you very much and welcome to all ladies and gentlemen here present today. What we're here to do today is basically to build capacity. And then let me take them step by step. On behalf of the entire MMS family, I welcome you all to this special occasion and meant to recognize some women of substance and to reflect on the essence of the International Women's Day now season, International Women's Season, because the day is gone, but we're still in the mood, which is a global celebration done every March of every year to promote gender diversity and inclusion. At MMS One of Fortune Hall of Fame initiative, we are called Women Special Attention and Status. Hence the tradition of always choosing a day within the month of March or April to re-emphasize the place of women in human creation, and then amplify their voices to create and push boundaries of opportunities for them. The day and season also to us, the day and season also to us is to create opportunity, use opportunity to discover the Amazons, who are, of course, the jewels. When Socio-Economic wrote a book, we call it Down on Jewel. I read it as a secondary school student. We all know how he emphasized the beauty of a woman. But it's a that of a woman, or that of a man. And so we are using this to also describe them. They are jewels of special creation, ornamented with excellent features in their core endeavors as change agents, and also celebrate the Hall of Famers, a set of phenomenal women who have seen it all in their chosen career trajectory by redefining standards and also giving back to the society as role models and mentors in different capacities. Essentially, these attributes resonate with the spirit, of course, of the Goal 5 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which seeks women empowerment. This, of course, reinforces the theme of this year's International Women's Day, which is accelerate action. A news that has provided another moment of sober reflection on struggles over decades on gender diversity and a quest for the elimination of inhibitive streams of bias and stereotypes against women. We need to begin to accelerate action. I re-emphasize, we need to begin to accelerate action. Hence, the Human Resources Roundtable of today, with the topic, learning, leading, and driving innovations across industries in today's dynamic socio-economic environment. We need to build capacity in women and for the industries. May I re-emphasize that what we have here today is the recognition of the Amazons and, of course, the Hall of Famers Day, where all Hall of Famers who, of course, have been inducted into the system, come to, it's a platform for them to network, get to know one another. You have some in Port Harcourt, you have some in US, you have some in Ghana, you have some in Cameroon, you have some in Lagos here, and in fact, you don't know what you have them in Abuja. Now, so we need to, okay. It is also in that spirit that we launched the MMS WoFHoF Cooperative Multipurpose Society as a building capacity. It is a business, finance, and investment management scheme for women and men too. It is membership based. Then here comes another moment. Regrettably, we lost a Hall of Famer on Monday. Mrs. Mary Hammer, one of the very productive and supportive members. In fact, she rose through the rank. She was first recognized as an Amazon. She now migrated to become Hall of Famer. And in fact, we had a major milestone in Abuja the last 3-4 months, where we signed an MOU with NAPTIP, the Agency Against Human Trafficking and Gender-Based Violence in Nigeria. And then she and one of other Hall of Famer, Aja, who of course definitely now is also a board of trustee. And that reminds me, I'll give you something here. Our chairperson of today's occasion is now the vice chairperson, governing council of the Hall of Fame. So yes, we're trying to reorganize the system for better performance, especially with a lot of partnerships and collaboration going in. She's a lawyer. It's a very qualified and renowned one on that. So given that responsibility, we know what that means. So, but Mary Hammer was with everybody. She was there, we went for a proxy visit, and then she was to be around again for the day we had the MOU signed, but then she couldn't leave the house on time, and then she said she wouldn't like what happened the previous time to happen, where she came in late and was very apologetic. It would look as if she's a late comer, and then we laughed about it, and then she couldn't make it. Then after that, we met again, some other discussions and all that. Last week I was called to Abuja for something on Wednesday and I came back on a Saturday. We had discussion day, only for me to come back on a Monday and I learned she was dead. I've never had such kind of shock before. At least she wasn't sick, I just learned one day sickness and then that is it. Is that how we died? So honestly, if things were in control the way it should be, we should not be holding this. Well, I'm helpless because some commitments have gone in. And then that of course explains why we seem to be very scanty now. I'm still expecting people. But I must tell you in a very big shot, I couldn't take it. But we're here. So can we at this point in time observe a minute silence in our honor? Please. May the soul of Mrs. Mary Hammer, who left us just on Monday, rest in perfect peace, like many other souls departed. Amen. So on behalf of the board and management, I congratulate our accelerated Amazons of today, for having been found exceptionally worthy of being part of the MMS community. Once again, we welcome you to this gathering, and of course the mind-shifting discourse we're going to have today. For want of time, thank you very much.